I tried to record this video like 10 fucking times. I'm not joking. I'm sorry for swearing. But like this is pissing me off. But I'll just try my best to process everything and just get into the video. Alright, here we go. I'm recording this at 2:32. So there's like about 1 hour and 30 minutes left before it hits 4 p.m. Which means that if you were a player that was franchise tagged, like Dak Prescott or Derrick Henry, which we'll talk about those two later on in the video, those players have until 4 p.m. to get a contract and agree to a specific contract, or else next season they will be able to basically go to any team they will want to go to. Basically, what practically happened last season with every single quarterback, with Cam Newton and Tom Brady and Jameis Winston, all of them, you know what I mean? And Ryan Tannehill. But it matters because that can basically change the future for a specific team. Because let's say that, I don't know, Patrick Mahomes decided to not agree to that contract and then decided he was going to be a part of that team. That will affect the Chiefs because they won't have that dynasty that people are now thinking they will. Because let's be honest here, with how much money they should be at the cap and yet they're not, baffles me. But it's cool. But I started studying that for a second. I don't know why. Now, of course, there are two players in particular that will define how their team will do in the future, because these two are the two that automatically pop in my head when I think of players that will impact their team in the future. And that's Derrick Henry, the running back for the Tennessee Titans, and Dak Prescott, the quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. Let me just explain to you why. Let's start off with Derrick Henry, the running back for the Tennessee Titans. This man right here has to be my favorite running back from last season. Yes, I know there are great running backs like Ezekiel Elliott from the Cowboys, and Saquon Barkley from the Giants, and Christian McCaffrey for the Panthers, and, Dalvin Cook from the Minnesota Vikings. But the point is, Derrick Henry, compared to all of our running backs, is a different breed. He is just a different breed than other running backs. I mean, he just simply is. And here's the thing, the Tennessee Titans are based off from Derrick Henry. They were a lot of the Jacksonville Jaguars offense back in 2017. 2016. When they were one game away from the Super Bowl. The point is, Derrick Henry should get paid a lot. Because I did bring up one of my other videos about Remy Monster talking about how Dalvin Cook wanted $15 million. And people didn't know if he actually deserved that. Derrick Henry deserves Christian McCaffrey money, which is $15 to $16 million. That's how much he actually deserves. Derrick Henry's different. He's not thin. He's not skinny. He doesn't get injured easily. Derrick Henry is a bulldozer. Christian McCaffrey, yeah, he's also a different breed. He's a running back who can actually catch. He can play wide receiver if he wanted to. I mean, he's built like like Julian Edelman, to be honest. But the running back version, because Julian Edelman is the quarterback version. Christian McCaffrey is the running back version. So, I mean, Derrick Henry, I say between Dak and Henry, Prescott Henry, I say that Henry's more likely to stay with the team due to the fact how much he's so impactful to the team. But at the same time, running backs can get injured easily. Which is why I'm pretty sure that they don't want to pay him so much money. Of course, the Jets took that chance with Le'Veon Bell. It didn't really work. That's not Bell's fault. That's Adam Gates' fault. And now the Carolina is doing the same thing with Christian McCaffrey. Derrick Henry, my opinion, should get paid Christian McCaffrey money. And I think that he is a different breed. So I think that he should get paid that much money. But at the same time, I'm not surprised that they got a running back from last year's draft. Just to make sure and just be cautious if Derrick Henry decides to leave. But who knows, right? Ryan Tannehill still wants him on the team? I mean, that makes a lot of sense. Ryan Tannehill had a breakout season. And they made it the conference championship. Mainly because of Ryan Tannehill and Derrick Henry. If you don't have one of the two, clearly we know how that works out. We see Tennessee without Tannehill. With Marcus Mariota, we have never seen Tennessee without Derrick Henry. And I'm afraid that it's going to get very ugly if he leaves. So, as much as people want to say, don't pay the running back, not Derrick Henry in particular, just running backs in general, I say pay him. But now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we have the man himself. The one that, oh my god, this is probably gonna go bad. And it's Dak Prescott. I say it's gonna look bad because it's probably not gonna happen. I don't think that they're gonna get him a contract. I'm frankly being honest. Dak Prescott is asking too much money for a quarterback who hasn't been to the playoffs last season. The first 3 seasons as a starter, he only made the playoffs once. Which isn't bad for him, but how much money are they talking about? That should be as much money as Deshaun Watson should be getting paid. Or Patrick Mahomes. You know what I mean? But here's the thing. We don't know how Dak Prescott can actually play with an actual good head coach. Because he had Jason Garrett. And now he has an actual good coach. A coach that won a Super Bowl in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers and Mike McCarthy. This could be very interesting. And due to the fact that they also selected C.D. Lamb, people argue the best wide receiver out of the draft, even though I say it's Judy, but that's going to be very interesting to see how that turns out. But I don't think that Dak Prescott's going to stay with the team. I think he's going to be a franchise tag. Who knows? He might go to a team like Pittsburgh or the Colts or whatever. But that's me just assuming, right? I'll make an update when those 2 players in particular get signed. But here's the thing, right? Dak Prescott, in my opinion, is asking too much money. But here's the thing. It's Not that it's going to be Dak's fault that the contract's not going to happen. I think it's going to be the owner. I think it's going to be Jerry Jones' fault. Jerry Jones has usually, when a quarterback's going on the franchise tag, he's going to pay them as much money as they want and for how long they want to be on the team for. He done it with Tony Romo. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. But Dak seems to be different. Because he isn't Jones' quarterback, he's the team's quarterback. And it seems that Dak realizes that Jerry Jones wants two things. He wants a 5-year contract, and he wants Dak to do a discount. I mean, why did you think that Dak Prescott decided to change his opinion from $35 million to $40 million? Because he realized that Jerry Jones wants a discount and wants a 5-year contract when Dak wants a 4-year contract. Do I think that Dak Prescott is going to get paid and get a contract? Yes. But that's probably going to be from a different team after the franchise tag. Now here's the thing. Running backs like Derrick Henry, Derrick Henry's a different breed, but it's easy to replace a running back. Quarterback isn't. We've seen how Dak Prescott was. His first season as a starter, he got Rookie of the Year. He's like the best quarterback that the Dallas Cowboys has gotten a bit. And if he goes, what do they have? What do the Cowboys really have? They have Andy Dalton, the Red Rifle. Because remember, he got released and went to Dallas. Because, I brought that up in my video, talk about how the Bengals will struggle. But I think if that Dak leaves, Dalton will step up, be their starter. Dak will play for a different team. And then once Dalton's contract is about to be over, like 1 year left, they'll select a quarterback in the first round or the second. And then Dalton could be the mentor. Same thing how it was with Romo and Prescott. So, as much as I want to say, Dak Prescott and Derrick Henry are going to stay with their teams, Henry is the only one I can see that realistically will stay with their team. Prescott, who knows what he's going to do. But yeah, those are just my opinions. Henry is going to get paid and will be staying. Prescott will not. He'll be leaving next year. Dalton will be the starter until 1 year left, where they'll select a new quarterback, and he will be the mentor to the rookie. So, those were just my opinions. I'll make an update about Henry and Prescott when it hits 4 p.m. Because that's when we know they're going to be on their team. So, yeah, for the future. See you guys next time. Patriot World out.